Tom Brady said yesterday on the Let's Go podcast he hadn't argued with the call and engaged with Marshawn Lattimore. Mike Evans' suspension could have been avoided. Now, Shannon, yesterday you were talking about how Brady's temper flared on the sideline Sunday when he threw that tablet. Certainly seems like he's running on a short fuse lately. Do you have an issue with Brady's behavior as of late?
Well, he started the whole thing. And anybody that doesn't think that what's going on off the field is not impacting the way Brady is playing and behaving on the field is sadly mistaken. This could have been, look, all Marshawn Lattimore did was basically like, man, get out of here with that foolishness. And Brady, all he had to do was continue on because it seemed like he was going down there to talk to the back judge or the side judge that didn't throw a flag because he thought Scotty Miller had gotten interfered with. All he had to do was continue. He turned around and said something. Marshawn Lattimore said something. Leonard Fournette came and shoved Marshawn. Marshawn shoved him back. Here comes Mike Evans coming off the sideline, and everybody else got involved. Now, there are going to be a lot of $5, $10, $15, $20,000 fines divvied out because they're going to look at everybody that came off the sideline. Who knows? Might be even some more suspensions. But Brady needs to get fined also.
He will. Also,
you need to look at Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians on the sideline said something. Now, if you're
to Mike Evans, I think he said.
Mike Evans, he said something to Marshawn Lattimore at first because Marshawn looked back at him. So they're going to look at him and say, if you're the assistant to the general manager, most assistants to the general managers, they're upstairs with the general manager in the booth.
I agree.
They might need to move him because if you wanted to be on the sideline, you shouldn't have gave up your coaching spot. But we know that wasn't a choice that you had in the matter. So we're going to continue on with this, Skip. But clearly, Brady is on edge. Because after every play, Skip, it used to be, okay, but after every play, after every drop, he's wearing his emotions on his sleeve. And it's starting and looking at him, he looks like he's not resting as peacefully as he once did. So off the field issues, that's why I'm saying, Skip, you got to have a clear mind. You can have especially you play in that position. That is the ultimate position that you need to, Skip, that's why most of these guys go to get married early on. That's why, because you don't want the distraction. It's hard enough to play that position. That's the hardest position to play in all the sports because there's a million, trillion things going on. You got to know what you got to do, what everybody else got to go to do, and you know somebody's coming to tear your head off. So for me, absolutely. Brady started this fiasco, and his play has not been indicative of what we've seen Tom Brady do throughout his career. I don't know, this might be, they're 2-0. But Tom Brady completing under 60% of his passes with a couple of touchdowns, 200 yards, that's not Tom Brady.
Throwing to little Scotty Miller.
He wasn't throwing to Scotty.
In New Orleans.
Okay, what happened against the Cowboys?
He threw him the most targets. 8 targets went to little Scotty Miller.
The same.
7th round out of Bowling Green.
This guy built his skill. The reason why he became Tom Brady is because he made his legacy throwing the 7th round guys. He was never throwing to Randy Moss, but except that small period. He was never throwing the first round drafted wide receivers. It was the marginal guys. That's how he built it. Because he was able to nobody could do more with less. Now he needs more. And he does less. So, yes. He started it, and he's on a hair trigger because of things that are going on in his personal life. You know it, and I know it.
I don't know it.
Okay.
I might be sadly mistaken.
Okay, 40 years of you covering. Yeah. Name the time that a vet has left training camp for 11 days to attend to a personal matter that didn't involve death or illness in the family.
Okay. Obviously, he's 45 years old, and he's won 7 Super Bowls.
Oh, I get all. I get all of that. He won 7 Super Bowls.
They had agreed to this.
No, they didn't agree.
Yes, they did.
Skip.
Todd Bowles said we agreed to it before this.
Of course, he's going to say.
Camp started.
What is he supposed to say? Yeah, I let the man go home because he's dealing with some issues. Stop it, Skip. Come on, Skip.
Tom Brady has been on edge for 20 years. Since I first started watching closely, he has been on hair trigger. It's who he is. Why do I call him Psycho Tom? I've been calling him Psycho Tom for 15 years. He was throwing tablets in New England.
When?
He was screaming at Josh McDaniels in New England.
He did?
He was chewing out receivers in New England. He threw tablets in New England.
I didn't see that.
He did. He threw everything in New England. He threw his helmet in New England. He screamed at people in New England. He goes completely out of his mind. I have never defended it. but I have always accepted it because it's how he drives himself and his football team.
2 games into Skip, I can see week 10, week 11, week 12 getting ready to gear for a playoff. 2 weeks into the season, we saw this week 1, week 2. This is where we are right now.
Okay, there's no Gronk. All of a sudden, they thought they had Godwin back, and he lasted about a play, and he's gone. And all of a sudden, Mike Evans is suspended, and all of a sudden, it's looking like, where are my guys?
So
I thought I had, and Antonio Brown blew himself up, and he's gone.
Are we using who's not there to excuse Tom Brady's behavior? That's what we do now?
I just said I'm not defending it. I'm just telling you I accept it because it's who he is. He was doing this all through his New England days.
Can I ask you a question?
He in the Super Bowl against Kansas City, he got in a shouting match with Honey Badger. Have you ever, in your history in this game, ever seen a quarterback engage in a shouting match with a defensive back? I haven't.
You know what? Lamar Jackson, can you do me one favor? I want you to get upset and start throwing tablets. Tua.
Okay, so wait, let's get this on the table. So it's a race issue. Okay, no,
Skip,
tell me what it is.
Yes, because when T.O. did the exact same thing, when Dez Bryant did the exact same thing, all you guys say that he's a malcontent. It's destructive. Tom Brady throws talent. He yells and screams. You criticize Aaron Rodgers for doing the exact same thing.
I do.
Criticize him.
Okay.
Criticize him.
It works.
It
works.
Aaron Rodgers.
He's won 7 Super Bowls. No, it's not. You see.
You making my point. You're making my point.
No, you're making my point.
You make my point because what we've seen is
he's the greatest leader in the history of sports. They follow him. Mike Evans would die for him right now. Mike Evans ran back on the field. He told the referee, come on, it's Tom Brady. I'm going to defend him.
Make sure it's reciprocated for you. Make sure, all I say is, guys, make sure if you love something, it loves you back just as much as you love it. But anyway.
You sound like Antonio Brown.
No, Skip, hold on just a second. All I'm saying is what we're starting to see, that if you've accomplished something, if you're somewhat of importance, you can do things and get away with it. Because Tom Brady has won Super Bowls, we'll excuse behavior that we wouldn't tolerate from a Dez Bryant. We didn't tolerate from a T.O. Why? Why weren't they competitive?
Well, they're not the quarterback to start off with.
And only the quarterback can be competitive. Only the quarterback can try to rally his troops. Ray Lewis wasn't the quarterback.
No.
He rallied the troops.
Yeah.
There are other guys that don't play the quarterback position that rally the troops. Cam Newton. Y'all never, if Cam Newton would have thrown a tablet, y'all talked about Cam Newton having a damn towel on his head or the way the man dressed. Tom Brady yelling and cussing and screaming at his players, at his coaches, at the referees, and you don't say a thing.
Okay, I've said things. No, you're missing the point and the boat. I've been the first to market with this for 20 years about that guy. It's kids, don't try this at home. It's not a pretty sight, but it works. Does T.O. work? No, it didn't. What did he ever win? When you most needed him, where was he?
Skip,
he was tearing the locker room apart. Has he ever torn a locker room apart?
Skip,
no.
People say,
does he care about his personal stats? No.
Of course he does.
Oh, baloney.
That's why they thought.
Stop it.
Of course, Skip, stop. See, the problem that I have with a lot of people is that they try to make things mutually exclusive. Tom Brady doesn't care about stats. Tom Brady don't care about this. Bull jive.
Bull jive to you.
Bull jive.
He cares about winning Super Bowls.
Quarterbacks are the most arrogant, people that play professional sports. You know that and I know it. They hide it the best. Skip, we make excuses for quarterback, especially that guy.
Okay, you know what that guy did? Going back to 2007 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, some kid who played safety, some poor kid for the Steelers said he guaranteed they're going to win in Foxborough. And that guy throws a bomb to Randy Moss to start the game and runs all the way to the end zone and gets in his face.
Okay.
You like that?
No.
You like that? But if you were on his team, you would love that.
But let me ask you a question.
No quarterback's ever done that before, ever.
But see, here's the thing.
This is 2007.
You say you like that. But if T.O. scores a touchdown and got in somebody's face, or if Dez Bryant scored a touchdown and got somebody's face, why are you doing that? Act like you've been there. Tom Brady, act like you've thrown a touchdown.
Okay, T.O. scores a touchdown and it's, look at me. I got a new celebration for you. Look at me.
What did he do?
We ran down there and screamed at the guy. We got you.
Look at me.
No, he's saying, look at you. He's saying, look what we did to you.
You threw the touchdown on him. We saw it.
Hey, no quarterback in the history. This guy ran down the field because Scotty Miller got fouled all the way out of bounds by Marshawn Lattimore and got in Marshawn Lattimore's face.
Okay, but here's the thing.
No one's ever done this. So tell me a quarterback. Can you imagine John Elway doing that? No.
This is what I want you to understand.
Nobody. Troy Aikman, no. Nobody would have done this.
This is what I want you to understand. just because someone's never done it, that doesn't make it right. That
Okay,
doesn't make it
I just
okay.
said that. But hey,
you keep saying nobody's ever done it.
hey.
Like that's a good thing because nobody's ever done it. Oh, that makes it right. No.
Okay, I didn't say. I said, kids, don't try this at home because that's not role model behavior.
okay.
But it works at the
Skip,
highest
Skip.
level. His teammates love him. If you can find one teammate that ever said a cross word about him, a critical, help me out. I worked closely with dozens of players who have been on his teams before at ESPN. Not one ever said one cross word about him, one foul word, one negative word about him. I've never, if you can find one, God bless you. Could we bring it to the table? I got nothing for you. They believed in him.
Just because someone hasn't said a cross word, that doesn't mean I have to agree with every little thing that he does.
Okay,
what
it's
you're
just
saying,
who he is. He loses it, man.
Skip.
He's out of control on the field, but he can chant. What did he do to Honey Badger in the Super Bowl? He screams at him, and then what did he do? He came right back the next play when they were in the red zone, and he said, Antonio, run an option route on him, and he throws it to Antonio Brown for a touchdown to show up Honey Badger.
You know what, Cam?
That's who he is.
Cam, I apologize. I was not in a position to defend you like a lot of people defend Tom Brady.
Okay, I defended Cam. I never said a bad word about Cam Newton sitting on the bench. I didn't say it. I believed in him. I said he should have been the first pick in the draft. I even said last year my Cowboys should sign him as the backup quarterback.
And Lamar, man, hey, boy, the way y'all defend this man's behavior.
Yeah. Wait, is that the same Lamar that you don't believe in? That guy?
Skip.
I don't know.
That ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with defending his behavior and the way he